Shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now on first down. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge this secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully. They've got to feel good about how things have started.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this time not quite. To the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Blazing start to the game for him. 4 plays, 4 passes, and look at him now, 1st and goal. Pretty good start.
Already down there. Now they just don't want to settle for 3. See if they can put the final words in this script and knock it in the end zone.
Yeah, I just wonder what he's feeling out there right now because he looks so locked in throwing the ball. I don't know if he's thinking it's like 7-on-7 in practice or even something what we call routes versus air where you just go through your game plan and your progressions and there's no defense out there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
That is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Browns 3.
They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Looking for Shepard deep. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Mayfield on play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tackle made by Bobby Okereke. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Harkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See, it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's now second and...
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
.43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's caught at the 10. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He'll buy some time right. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
He's going to take off with it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal. At the 15-yard line.
Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but now it's 3rd and goal.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Odell Beckham, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to try and go deep again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
On the play, it's 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On play action, it's Wentz. On the crossing route, complete. It's Shepard. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They run. Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 6 yards in the first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down, Indianapolis.
Throwing on first is Wentz. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Wentz. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Colts 21, Browns 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Browns drive about to get started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 33.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Now Wentz. On the crossing route, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run to Taylor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Colts 28, Browns 18.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because
that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Jackson. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Colts 28, Browns 25.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Wentz going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. To Shepard, complete over the middle. 16 yards, a 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Shot for Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get